Hello. In the first video where I showed you manual calculations, I solved the first three bullets or problems in the first three bullets. So now we go to solve this problem right here where we want to know the probability that X, or a worker's weekly earnings, is less than $350. Just as a review from the first video, remember that the probability of X being less than 350 or X being less than or equal to 350 are equal to each other. And that's because the probability of X being exactly 350 is equal to 0. Having reviewed that, let's go ahead and create our normal distribution. On the x-axis, the mean is $441.84, and sigma is $90. We want to know the probability that X is less than 350. Now 350 is a value lower than the mean. So I will mark a point on the x-axis to the left of the mean and just put down for it $350. We must convert that axis to z-axis. The mean on the z-axis is 0. The z-value for 350 must be computed. Z is equal to 350 minus $441.84 divided by 90. If you compute that, you get negative 1.02 as the z-value. That makes sense because the number is to the left of the mean, and because the mean on the z-axis is 0, any value to the left of the mean must be negative. We compute the z-value for 350 to be negative 1.02. Going to the negative z table, where the negative z values are listed, notice that the mean is right here, and the z values that are listed in this table are values to the left of the mean, and therefore the area associated with them is going to be this left tail, or in other words, these numbers are going to be less than 0.5. The reason is that the normal distribution is symmetrical, and the area to the left of the mean is 0.5, and the area to the right of the mean is 0.5. And therefore, by that logic, we know that this area that we're looking for this problem has to be less than 0.5. Okay, let's find the number that we were that we are interested in, which is z equals to negative 1.02. Let's find 0.02, which is the decimals, and across the top we find 0.02, and so we go down that column and we go down that column. So that's the column that we're interested in. Then the integer part of that, or the first value part of that z-value, is a negative 1. So we come down and we find negative 1, and negative 1.0. The intersection of those two, of that row and column, will give me 0.1539. So I know that I will erase this. So I know that when I look up for this z-value to be negative 1.02, this area to the left of it is 0.1539. So I will use that knowledge or that information in my problem. I will say that this area to the left of where z is negative 1.02, this is equal to this area. And there I have my answer. 0.01, oops, 0.1539. So the probability that x is less than 350 is equal to probability that z is less than negative 1.02, which is equal to 0.1539, or approximately 15.4% of earnings, weekly earnings, are less than $350. You can solve this problem with Excel. I will change the direction of my monitor so I can show you how to solve this problem. Here is the problem right here. What is the probability that earnings is less than 350? We say we use type equal norm.dist 350 comma mean comma standard deviation comma true, and that probability is 0.1538 rounded in Excel, and you just realize that in from the table we found 0.1539, so those numbers happen to be very close to each other. Thank you. In the next video I will be demonstrating this problem.